Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tech Motoring. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at this product here. These are floor mats for your Tesla Model 3 made by TeslaMatsUSA, and we're going to take a look at these for all the parts of the car. The front, the trunk, the sub-trunk, and of course the front and the back seats as well. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll see you in just a minute. All right, everybody, welcome back. So Paul here again with another product review for you, this time for your Tesla Model 3. Keep in mind that they also make these floor mats for your Tesla Model Y as well. So these floor mats will be compatible with your 2021, 2022, and 2023 Tesla Model 3s. And this is a 2022 behind me, which is what we're going to put these mats into today. So these are made by a company called TeslaMatsUSA. And if you're interested in this product, just down below in the description, I'll have a link to their website. And also, if you use this code PAUL10 for 10% off your order, so you can actually get 10% off your order from ordering from their website using that code. So really good deal for all of you out there looking for floor mats for your 2021, 22, 23 Tesla Model 3. So these are a really nice floor mat made by TeslaMatsUSA. So let me go ahead and put one down here. So as we can see here, we have our driver side floor mat. TeslaMatsUSA claims that they use a 3-layer process to create these mats. They are 2 layers of XPE and 1 layer of TPE. And what that does is that creates a nice thicker mat that has this nice foam layer in the middle. And of course, that small layer of foam can actually act as a sound deadening factor as well. So theoretically, this should help a little bit with any type of sound trying to radiate through the floorboards of your Tesla vehicle. And we all know that when you drive an EV, you hear a lot more road noise just due to the fact that you don't have an engine running to drown out a lot of that noise. So any little bit extra sound deadening in a electric vehicle is fantastic. So you can tell that this is a lot different quality than some other floor mats that are on the market. And so that is a nice little feature that they give you. So the top layer is this nice, what they call a carbon look to it. And it's a very nice look. This is one of my favorite looks when it comes to floor mats. And then on the bottom here, we have these little nibs basically that basically help hold it down to the carpet as best it possibly can. Now these are form-fitted mats, as you can see, fitted to that area of your vehicle. So this would be the driver mat. You could see that you have this area here which goes up on the footrest area, and it's designed to just fit in there custom and look good without having to bend it or shape it or trim it or anything like that. So custom made fitted mats for your Tesla. So that is a really good thing. So once again, here is the driver's side mat. Looks really good. Looking forward to getting that in the car. The passenger mat looks basically as you would perceive it to look. So looks really good as well. And we're going to get these in the car and take a look at how they actually look in the vehicle. And then we're going to have a few more mats in this car because Tesla never has a shortage of flooring space in their vehicles. And this is the back mat, and this is a really important one in my opinion because this spot right here, a lot of companies when they build these floor mats, they don't always go out very far for that middle area. Sometimes they cut it off about here. So this is nice to see how this is shaped here, and we're going to see how that looks in the car as well. So I'm looking forward to see how tight this gets to the interior of the back seat there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the other mats for the front, the trunk, and the sub-trunk. We'll take a look at those, and then we'll get them in the car and see how they look. So let me grab those real quick. All right, so here we have our sub-trunk mat here. Exact same finish as all the other ones, so that looks good. So at least it's a matching set. This is your front mat, and the reason you can tell this is the front mat because, well, besides the fact that there's a tag on it that says front mat, it has this right here, which is the cutout for the tow hook for the front of your car. So it's kind of a nice little indication that, hey, there's a tow hook underneath this frunk mat here, so that's pretty interesting. Now the other thing you'll notice is that these mats don't have any type of writing, lettering. There's no brand name on these mats, so it's brandless as far as the look of it goes, which can mean a lot to some people. I know a lot of companies out there will actually, you know, put a huge logo on their mat saying this is what it is, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like it when it's nice and clean. Obviously, they know that a lot of Tesla owners like that as well, so that's good to see. It's just one of those things that I like to see with floor mats. It's just to keep it clean, make it look nice, but of course, obviously you want as much functionality as possible. Let's take a look at that trunk mat real quick and we'll get them installed. And here is the trunk mat. So obviously this is the big one of all of them. Now keep in mind that when these come in, they're a little bit, you know, folded up into boxes. So what I did is I just threw these out into the driveway for about 10 or 15 minutes just to let them kind of form a little bit better. Obviously, if you throw them in the car and they're a little folded, eventually over time, especially if it's hot outside like it is now, they'll just form into their proper shape. So now that we've seen all the mats for the Tesla Model 3, let's go ahead and get them put in the car. Let's see how they fit and see if there's any weirdness with them. And then we're gonna give it a couple days. We're gonna drive the car. We're gonna see if we like the mats. We're gonna see if they shift around on the carpet. We'll make sure that it actually is what they claim it to be. And then we'll see my overall impression of me living with them in my Tesla Model 3. All right, here is the back seat mat now. I pushed the seats up as far as they can go, so this way we can slide this in with ease. We'll see how well it fits. So I wanted to point something out real quick about the back seat one. When I put this in, I noticed that there was a bit of a gap here that you can see your rug. And I've also noticed that was a bit of a gap here where you can also see your rug. And it seemed to me like that was a missed opportunity to you know, protect more of the carpet, more of the floor. But then I realized something. Let's go to that side of the car real quick. So what I did here is I rolled back the driver's seat as far as it can go, and you could see the reason they did that now, because the track of the seat comes all the way back to the liner right there. So they obviously did that so the track of the seat does not bump into the liner and cause any issues. And you could see that the same here as well, where the track came all the way back just to where the liner starts and no more. So this way you don't have anything getting in the way of the track. So this way you don't stress out the electric motors of the seats, and this way it has, you know, the proper coverage still. So that's why you still have your ridges here and your ridges there. So you still get proper coverage even though you don't necessarily have complete coverage of that carpet. So the thought, I think, was a great idea. Even though you don't have that full coverage of every little inch of carpet, I still think this, in the long run, is probably a better sacrifice because, well, let's face it, you won't have to worry about your seat rubbing up against your new floor mats. All right, let's get the sub-trunk mat put in here. Looks really good. I like it. One of the biggest things about floor mats for me is making sure that it has these tall walls, because you don't want things rattling around and hitting the inside of your trunk area or whatever area that you have in your car. Same goes for the trunk area, which we're going to do next. But so far that seems to fit pretty well. It'll take a little time for them to start to heat up and mold better to that area. And this way they'll fit a little bit better than that. All right. Looks really good, fits really well, just molds very nicely to the shape of the trunk. Gives you access to this little pull here so you can get into the sub-trunk there. And of course that's big because this mat has a like a line in it, so basically this mat can easily fold. So when you lift it up, it can fold very easily, which means when you pull up on, you know, that, you don't have to worry about picking up the whole mat. It'll just fold at that seam right there. Of course, you still have some room over in this little pocket area. It does not cover that. Okay, and last but not least, we have the frunk mat. And there it goes. So that is it. It just sets in there just like that. Obviously, we still have that outline here that tells us that we have our little tow hook underneath, which is kind of a nice little feature. I sort of like that. And as we can see, it just fits in there. The edges look really good against it. It's not, you know, folding up. It doesn't have any type of weird issues with the fit. And once again, once this heats up and gets warm, if you put a little bit of weight on it, it'll just sit and mold to the frunk very nicely, so you won't have any issues. But this is really good to protect the plastic liner of your frunk area. And yeah, I kind of like this. It looks really good. Once again, no names, no nothing on it. Looks really nice and clean. All right, everybody. Well, there we go. So we got all the mats installed in the vehicle. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take a few days with the car. We're going to drive around. We're going to see if there's any improvements. We're going to see how the mats fit, how they hopefully don't slide on the carpet and make any problems when you're driving, especially for a driver. That's extremely important. And we're just going to give an overall impression of it as well. So we'll catch you back here in just a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, it's been almost a week since I've gotten the TeslaMatsUSA floor mats in my Tesla Model 3. And I have to say, I really like them so far. Let's flip you around. You can take a look at them again just to get an idea of exactly what they look like. But they really are a really nice mat. Let's just take a quick look. As we can see here, mats are fitting real nice, not sliding at all. They are just really, really nice fitting in the car. Driver's side over here. Really, really nice. You can take a look at the back seat ones real quick. Once again, really love these mats. Really think that they did a fantastic job on these. And so I gotta say that the floor mats actually look really good in the car. They fit really well. It just gives the car a nice clean look, and just they function well. I had no issues with the floor mats sliding or slipping, especially the driver one. No issues there whatsoever. It seems like they're durable. It seems like they're going to hold up perfectly fine. I mean, it is a, you know, a floor mat, so I don't really see them, you know, falling apart for any reason. But I really am impressed with the quality of the floor mats, how well they fit in the car. I think it's a great product. And of course, if you're interested in the product, take a look down in the description. You'll see the link to their website, and you'll also see that coupon code for Paul10 for 10% off. Use that, get yourself some decent floor mats, really good floor mats, really. Once again, these things are made with that 3 layers in them. Gives you a much nicer quality floor mat than what you would normally buy, you know, for half the price, where you're only getting like a single layer floor mat. But overall, I gotta say, I really, really do like these floor mats. So they are definitely gonna be staying in the car, and I'm gonna be using these for a long, long time. So thank you very much again for watching this episode. I hope it helped you out. And if it did, make sure you give it the thumbs up below. Make sure you take a look down at that description again for the link to get to their website. Take a look at these floor mats, Model 3 and Model Y, and take a look at them for your car. Once again, I think they're going to be really, really nice to put into your car. No badging, no names all over them. Really simple, but just elegant at the same time. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and make sure you check us out on all our social medias, also down in the description below, and on our website, also down there. And we'll see you on the next episode. And remember, welcome to the future, and welcome to Tech Motoring. We'll see you soon.